matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The tackle is back at the 39-yard line. 2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here we go on 4th down. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 36. Throwing now is Mahomes. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. worked his way back inside, and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game. So a very long drive, play after play, gets him down the field, but wouldn't you know, it winds up yielding nothing.
And over on the sideline, you've got a kicker who feels worse about it than anyone. There's nothing you hate more than seeing the look on your linemen's faces after all their hard work getting you in position.
The lonesome kicker. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a 1st down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Completes it to Hardman. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman, 27 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
Adderley, he's going to hold on to this one. A touchback, and the drive will begin at the 25. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
That is caught. It's Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. Long developing route there on the post corner, but it was worth the wait.
It certainly was. I love the way you described it because you do have to sell the post. Usually a couple of steps towards the middle of the field in order to get the defender to turn his hips. And then he breaks off towards the corner, and off he goes. Well executed.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Play action. It's Herbert. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Open man for him. He's got him. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Herbert operating from the red zone. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Donald Parham. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are once again back in front. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both failed.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Herbert.
His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
2nd down and 3.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. They snap it to Herbert. And Allen's got now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game,
that is intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
This one fielded at the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. On second down, Eckler. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. Herbert off of play action. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll
just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Jalen Guyton, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Charger drive about to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. Running on first down, Eckler. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's George Karlaftis greeting him behind the line with a big stop.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Herbert. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
What a huge play that was, Charles. You think about it, if the offense had scored, it gets you down to a one-possession game. Instead, the pick six makes it a 3-score deficit here in the third quarter.
And I think what impressed me the most was how the defense just stayed in character, right? They just stayed smart, didn't overcommit, didn't gamble, stayed in position, no unnecessary risks. And in the end, he was the one targeted, and he delivered a score that will likely lead to a victory.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw here, Herbert. It's Williams on the catch. And some space here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Herbert now. Caught by Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Herbert on first down now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 4th down, Herbert. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the 1st down, but they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack. Herbert. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now, the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes, man open. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Now here's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. His pass caught at the 4. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Edwards-Helaire is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Again, Edwards-Helaire, and he's going the wrong way again. He'll lose yardage here back to the 5. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Adderley, he's going to hold on to this one. A touchback, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
On first down, it's Herbert. They'll find Williams on the slant. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. From the 36, Herbert finding Williams once more, complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
Adderley, he's going to hold on to this one. A touchback, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Third and long, it's Herbert. He's got Allen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. But defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the field.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Play action. It's Herbert.
Open man, Parham. He's got him.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.